Oh, we live? Okay, we live. Let's get it. You're now tapped into the Southern Flow.
Sure.
Let's go. You already know what it is. It's the Southern Flow. I'm Loomis Brinks.
What's good? It's your boy Trey B.
And you know we always got something cooking. We always building on something. And while a lot of things are obvious, you know, we're going to get right into the build this evening. First, before I get into it, Trey B, let me thank all of our sponsors.
Sure.
I want to thank Just Relax. I want to thank CD Fire Productions. Big shouts out to the Art Folk. Big shouts out to Gum. And, you know, it's always major when we get in here and we build on the Southern Flow.
For sure.
So just like that, Trey B, what's up?
What's good, bro? What's good? Hey, like
Yeah.
you said, it's the obvious, bro.
It's the obvious.
We back again, man, cooking up, another episode.
Yeah.
Finna get into it, man. But one thing, that's been in the media lately, bro, for the past week, man, we ain't got a chance to talk about it, touch on it, but the hood fame Lil Ronnie, man. The hood fame Lil Ronnie shooting in Fort Worth, Texas. He lost his life. His 5-year-old daughter lost his life. It's been a lot of speculations in the media lately about it. It's a tragic death. And I mean, not only, he getting a lot of flack because they say, oh, it's a rapper, We always big up and highlight the rappers when they die. But, man, it's also a 5-year-old child involved, man. So that kind of put more weight on the tragedy to me. So you been tapped in with that, checking it out?
It hurt my heart.
Yeah.
And I do think, when it comes to media, the media does the media gives this large platform to said artists, big
sure.
artists. I didn't assume he was a big artist. I
never heard of him.
I never heard of him. But I guess it's just, demographics is different.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, it was disheartening, bro, to like hear that a child had got killed.
Sure.
But I do think on the other end of that though is the fact that it does happen frequently to people who aren't just celebrities.
Everyday civilians.
They're like everyday civilians.
Bro.
But when it happens to a celebrity, it's almost like this is the first time this is taking place.
Yeah, it's taking seems to be taken more serious.
Right. And then it's not.
Yeah.
And so for me, it was just disheartening. I mean, you can't blame the father in the sense of like, well, don't take your kids around if you're beefing.
Yeah, because allegedly, speculations, he kind of, shiesty somebody, ran off allegedly with a dice game, $40,000 allegedly. It's all kind of speculations, but that's the main speculation out there right now. He ran off from a dice game, had a dice game set up and hit, $40K. And like you say, if you got, that on your head, why
even take them chances?
Why is you taking them chances?
You don't think them boys gonna come looking?
Yeah, but at the same time, you at a car wash. That's the last thing I'm expecting at a car wash for me. But I ain't got that that strike on my name either though. But at a car wash, when you just getting the whip clean with your daughter, y'all probably
maybe he thought he got away clean
for sure, because we never know how long ago that could have happened. So, but for that to happen, they got the shooters all on camera, and that's one thing too. Nowadays, man, when you doing crimes, everything is recorded, man. It's like you got one of the shooters allegedly, well, it ain't allegedly, it's facts. They found his ID in the getaway car, so you not only doing the murder and it's on camera, but you left your ID in the car that you did the murder in, but. Yeah, man, they hopped out, 2 shooters, both under the age of 25. I think one of them was 24 and 21, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm going in on the shooters, man. We're going to get to the hood fame Lil Ronnie next, but I'm just going in on the shooters, man. One of the shooters, I think the oldest shooter, he had a sexual assault. He was a sex offender. He in the news, he had a case where he, sexually assaulted a 55-year-old woman. So you can look into that and, That's just one thing. Like it's the judicial system. Like
right.
why is he on the streets? You know what I'm saying?
They failed us.
Yeah, that's what they saying in a sense. And then both of the shooters had prior charges because the other shooter, the youngest shooter, he had a warrant. So like you said, the justice system, did they fail us? In that sense, did they fail Hood Fam Lil Ronnie? You know what I'm saying? And then with the shooters, it's just like, bro, why? Like, why then? And why the little girl? Not saying that they knew she was present, but still at the time, if you gonna do something, make sure you check all your dots. You know what I'm saying? Before you just.
But in that, are they even thinking like that?
That's what I'm saying.
It's just like it's just chaos across the board.
These YNs, man. That's
all
what
yeah, it's the YNs,
bro.
but I always like, cause it's like, first off, where they get the guns from? Who supplied the guns?
For sure.
Like the type of guns they shooting is like these.
And you can tell they ain't really got no tactical skills because they shooting
they
and
just
running. They shooting and running and trying to make sure he dropped. Then they see him drop. It's like, oh, okay, we got him. We can run now.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, bro. It's like you say, them YNs, they be on all kind of drugs, man. They be high when they wake up, bro.
And it's the fact that they are young.
Yeah.
Cause we know, I'm not out of all of the allegedness.
Yeah.
Somebody directed that traffic.
For sure.
Like that's not they.
They wasn't the main, go getters, and he took out 40K. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the common theme amongst like the so-called OGs and then the young boys, right? Like instead of giving you real game,
they gonna send you the crash out.
I'm gonna send you the crash out
for sure
because you the crash dummy.
For sure.
I'm not gonna put you in a crash course that could lead you to some success.
That's real. That's a real game.
I'm gonna put you in the crash course to end your life.
Destruction.
Oh, what? So it's a lot of failures in that, and then, systemically, right? Like you talk about the judicial system and maybe they know strategically what these boys gonna go back on the streets and do.
For sure.
Let's keep the chaos going.
Let them keep eliminating this.
Yeah, it's happening in the community the way that is happening.
That's real too.
And just some sidebar conversation, man, because I know a lot of times we talk about like what's ghetto and like these YNs, and I was just listening to some information the other day, and it was just like the term ghetto and like everything that it means in the negative sense first stems from like a European descent.
For sure, yeah.
This ain't no said black thing first.
Yeah,
not even ghetto. Even though we made it ghetto fabulous. Yeah. Ghetto is not even our theme.
It didn't come from us.
It didn't come from us.
Sure.
And so that's what I'm saying. So a lot of these traits, from the way that we conduct ourselves in public, the way that we treat each other, the way that we love each other, the way that we have sex. For sure. Like a lot of these things come from other cultures. Like we really hadn't sat down and like really thought out like what is love? For sure. Is that real?
We learned it from the TV and from the music.
That's it.
Some
maybe some other systems that play too, but yeah, you can definitely say TV, music. has a huge influence on our culture.
And what is that run by?
And who owns that?
Exactly.
Is Ye on to something? Is Ye on? Like this?
How you feel about the flat Hood Fam Lil Ronnie getting by, fleeing the scene, trying to get away, leaving his daughter in the car? Not, some people saying that was a coward move on his part.
Man, survival instinct.
Fight or flight.
Because everybody say, I would have did this. Exactly. I would have did that. Bro, have you ever been running for your life?
Hey.
I'm not saying he was right.
I'm not saying he right or wrong.
And we don't know what he saw.
Exactly. And you don't know
because his daughter could have been.
She could have
already been shot.
For sure.
Because the way that they came out.
Or he could have been trying to, like they say, get the shooters away from the car. So
right.
It's a whole lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda. And
the main thing is you playing with somebody's money.
Yeah. Allegedly. We're gonna say allegedly.
Yeah. If this was the thing, I mean, you would, and to what I was hearing, it was like he wasn't like really a gangster, but he was affiliated with the ones.
Just around him.
Yeah. So if
Guilty by association.
and not just around them, like these your heavy partners.
Yeah, for sure.
So sometimes you could be a
be
target
put in that light.
just on the strength. Oh, like
sure.
you hanging with them heavy.
Yeah.
You might have been in on that steal.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? So you gonna get some of those repercussions.
So you gonna go down with it. And then you got people saying, is the code of the streets real? Like, is there a real code? Is there real morals?
I'm learning it ain't no code.
It's not, bro.
It's a trick.
It's not.
The code is a trick. That's what the code is.
It's a distraction.
It's tricking you off the streets,
for sure.
or it's tricking you off the world.
It's gonna lead you to a road. You're gonna get to the end of it. It's like a yellow brick road. You're gonna get to the end of it, like the yellow brick road, and see like this ain't what I thought it was.
Every time.
And either you're gonna be in the graveyard or you're gonna be behind bars.
Like I told
and
you,
it's too late then.
Cause I was thinking about like going back into that term of like ghetto and all this. Like who says what crime is?
Yeah.
Cause in like some things that we may be able to get away here with in the U.S., you might not be able to go over there to Dubois or Dubar and get away with it. So it's like it's just a matter of who's setting the bar of like, what's the crime? You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, what is a crime?
For sure.
Because just like, it said hustlers on the streets moving the drugs.
Yeah.
Who brought the drugs over here? JP Morgan. JP Morgan. Just come in. It's what is it? It's like breaking news. JP Morgan's boat is $1.2 billion worth of cocaine.
On it, yeah.
Where is that now? Where is that cocaine?
And what the other boat, when y'all find that one, what the other boat docking that, they really got the big shipment on it.
What are they going to do with the cocaine?
For sure.
That $1.2 billion. They know the value.
They just, like you said, they always playing on us.
They playing on us, man.
They always playing on us, bro.
They playing on us.
They always playing on us, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's just a tragic situation, man.
Just in conclusion to that, like it's a tragedy. Like I don't know, is there a solution to said things because it's been happening for so long? Yeah. It's happened so many times, and it seems like there's no real repercussion.
Repercussion because it keep happening.
And then even to the killer, right? The community protects the said black person.
Like they say, shit. It took the police 2 or 3 days to even find the shooter. When the speculation's been out, they already knew who did it.
And that's like a trauma in itself, like to even see that the community wants to protect the killer.
For sure.
Almost like, well, we don't want you to go to jail.
Yeah.
Well, are you finna reprimand him for what he just did?
And then you got the no snitching in it, and not in the that's a whole nother man. Yeah, that's a whole nother topic.
And we already know how the so-called streets is about that, man.
Yeah.
But just in conclusion, we can agree that it was a tragedy.
Yeah, for sure. Condolences to his family, man.
Condolences to the families that had
and the mother of the 5-year-old girl.
Yes, but. I don't know if it was that little girl, right? Yeah. But it was like they was saying it was a mother on TV, and she going in. I'm gonna still get Louis bags. I'm gonna still be. So I think this was the 5-year-old's
the mother
mom. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I had to sidebar that though.
but for sure.
I just want to say condolences to any family who has to experience such a thing because we don't get the story for everybody. Yeah. It's just sometimes the artist or celebrity, influencer, whoever the media is attempting to use their story for whatever.
It's like the Kobe Bryant story, man. Everybody, we remember Kobe, but it was other people on the helicopter with him too. So it's like that.
So condolences to anybody who's faced such a tragedy, going through such a thing, and then it's a call to action for the community. How do we?
Where's Black Lives Matter? Well, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I was about to say hate, but I'm not gonna. But they played on us. They played on us,
and we play on ourselves.
I like the idea of what this Black Lives Matter thing, the discussion that it started.
Yeah.
But then when you saw
ain't no call to action. It's still real.
What was the means to the end?
For
we
sure.
saw people getting mansions. We saw personal use.
And it ain't even that.
No laws was changed.
Exactly. No calls to action.
None of that.
Bro.
Now, like the Chinese person, the Asian person.
Yeah.
I done seen some laws
for sure.
being changed for them. protecting them, and they immigrants, so-called immigrants.
Yeah.
We the indigenous.
It's all like you say, man. It's all kind of games being played, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of games, I know we was talking about some with Breezy. So I saw where he was suing somebody. Is that what you was talking about with Breezy?
Nah, Tory Lanez dropped the album.
Right.
So Tory Lanez dropped the album this week. You know what I'm saying? He been in the media lately he dropped the album.
The album was dope, by the way.
Yeah, whoever engineered it did a fantastic job.
Phenomenal.
So, hey, they need to you need to drop that bag on the engineer, but for sure. He dropped the album, he got, a lot of flack from the album because, he was name dropping, celebrities that helped him, in his case. And Chris Brown was one of the celebrities that, paid for his lawyer fees.
Oh.
So he on tracks. He on tracks bigging up Chris Brown heavy, bro. But I feel him big him up. But at the same time, what Chris Brown passed, that led him to with the same kind of,
So people were giving Breezy flack because it's like he's supporting him abusing a woman.
Exactly. With his past, it's like, that ain't no good look.
Man, we gotta let Breezy leave Breezy. Everybody has moved on.
For sure.
Y'all leave Breezy alone, man. Like, again, celebrities get the stories that are happening in real time in common folks' life. It's a lot of women out there getting abused.
Sure.
We're not condoning it. We're not saying that that's right.
It's happening right now in the community.
Yeah.
Everyday community.
Your local uncle, father, they out there putting their cousins, they putting their hands on women in front of the family. Nobody stopping it. Nobody saying nothing. Ain't nobody calling the police. And then I learned my thing in that too, right? Because it's like, man, you go over there and break it up. You get in the middle of it and all for them to get back together next week.
You looking crazy.
Now you looking crazy. Now, don't get me wrong. If you can encourage that woman to slide off, if she is in an abusive situation, by all means, please give her that encouragement. And some men too now. Yeah. Sometimes men get abused. Hold on now. Hold up.
We ain't gonna leave us out.
Yeah. But so he was helping Tory.
Yeah. Tory said, man, all the people he done helped, all the features he done did, man, he couldn't get nobody on the phone, bro, when he was going through his situation. But Breezy picked up the phone for him, so
wow,
paid $250,000 in lawyer fees to him.
I mean, that's a common thing. You see celebrities help celebrities. What's the guy that just got out recently? The rapper, Lucci.
Yeah, YFN Lucci.
Sure. I don't know. We don't know if people put money in his pocket, but they took him shopping. They did.
Speculation.
They do it. It's
Boosie bought him a chain. When
clout chasing, whatever. But on another note, the reason why. So I was thinking that because I saw what Chris Brown was suing somebody. I don't know if it was an entity. I don't know if it was an individual, but he was suing somebody. But then I saw too where Diddy is suing, like, I don't know if it's like, it's one of them platforms that showcase the documentary.
Okay.
And it's
all over. It's all over. As soon as you get on, your TV, it's all kind of, documentaries.
On Diddy. That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy.
So what I'm saying is, does this become a trend amongst the celebrities? Because you got to know, even Donald Trump's pockets done got swole.
Yeah, because he just won a lawsuit.
He just won a lawsuit off of that. And it's like, man, that's real though, because these media outlets they're portraying these narratives for clicks, for views.
Yeah, to fatten their pockets, man.
I don't even care to tell the truth.
That's crazy, bro. And then they, like you say, they not only fattening their pockets, they controlling the narrative. So now you gotta, like we talked about on previous episodes, we got a group of kids coming up, our kids, the kids, and the teenagers now.
Right.
They perspective of Diddy is he's a rapist.
Yeah.
He's
all
kind of weird. But we know Diddy for,
right.
Being
take that.
Puff Daddy. We know him for, what I'm saying, Bad Boy Records. That's the Diddy we know.
Yeah.
The fly cool. You know what I'm saying? Got the record deals, can put people in position. That's what we know Diddy, but you gotta, like you said,
we knew Diddy was wild.
But you got the TV controlling the narrative now. And now the kids think Diddy just a rapist, serial rapist. So now it's like, fuck all the shit he did in the 90s and the 2000s, all his accolades, all that
he contributed to the culture.
It's gone, bro.
Yeah.
Because like you say, they controlling the narrative. And
that's why Drake was going so hard, right?
I see.
But
I see what you was trying to get me to understand, because I was kind of on the Kendrick train.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, he's suing. Man, don't no rapper sue no record company. But like you say, now I can understand, because they're controlling the narrative.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
And so it's just like, that's what I love as far as like what we're aiming to bring into the culture is like truth, like really doing the due diligence of bringing the best information forward, but then also sparking the conversation amongst the people.
Yeah, it definitely got to be a line drawn.
Yeah, and that's why it's important that you subscribe. That's why it's important that you like. That's why it's important that you comment, because it helps the said platform to grow, to be more informative, And I think that's the responsibility of these platforms, these influencers. And like we said before, man, they're prone to just shoot out words and have no repercussion for it. Like, I can say what I want.
They just want the miss. That's
it. But you're not realizing that you spelling. You casting spells out there with the things that you're saying. You gotta be held accountable to that. You gotta be held accountable. Oh, we gotta start canceling.
Yeah. On the topic of canceling, spells and all that, I get spiritual, when we go on this topic of kids, you know what I'm saying? What you feel about, Anthony Edwards been in the media lately, with his baby mama.
I'm upset.
With his baby mama, he got a 4-month-old.
At the both of them.
Yeah, at the both of them. We got to bring both of them to the table, to the square. Bring it to the square, man.
AI going in on, but you saying
bring both of them to the square, because he got a baby, a 4-month-old baby, with little baby's baby mama.
So the baby is here.
Yeah, the baby here. I feel like he these rappers baby mamas, because he also got a baby with Chief Keef baby mama. So that's kind of
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
So he's a baby daddy.
Yeah. He's like he trying to get his Infinity Stones. I guess I don't know what he's doing, man.
That before we go into the story, I think that's a narrative that's now being painted ever since Jalen Hurts got on that TV with the diamonds.
Yeah.
Where the football players' necklaces is shining different.
They dancing more than the rappers.
The light make it do different stuff, man. The light make it do different stuff.
They busting more than the rappers' chains.
Yeah.
Man.
And nowadays you don't really see too many rappers in the light, or in terms of like
media space.
In media spaces. So you may not see the light on
hitting like that.
Yeah, that ain't to say that rappers ain't getting money.
Yeah.
But it ain't to say that they are getting money. Yeah. Because we know that athlete money is guaranteed.
That guaranteed money.
You got rappers out there like, man, I did 1 million streams, but I got $100.
That's it.
Yeah, But you got them chains and all that on the loan. Come on,
looking
man.
like what you call it, Cuban zirconia.
There's nothing wrong with Cuban zirconia, by the way. Look, I tell clients, it's a preference.
Yeah.
But if you go out there and tell somebody that Cuban zirconia is a VVS, now you faking it. Now you playing. Yeah, just tell them what it is, because the reason they ask you about it because it look good.
Yeah.
They ain't like, oh man, like, it look good.
Yeah.
Bro, this is Cuban zirconia. I got it just to pop out real quick.
Yeah.
Something light, literally.
Something light.
Yeah,
bro.
but you can get heavy, if your pockets allow, if your pockets allow to it, you can get heavy, but
sure.
Yeah, just don't be out there fake breaking.
For sure, man. But yeah, Anthony Edwards has been in the media lately. He got a 4-month-old and by little baby's baby mama, and he been in the media saying, oh, he turning over all his rights pretty much to the mother, his physical rights.
Right.
He don't want no contact with the baby, nothing to do with it. He is there for financial support. He did say he would financially support the baby. But the physical, he don't want no physical contact, no nothing. Like, don't call me, the money sent. So how you feel about that in that situation? And then on that end, she
She knew.
She knew. I mean, in the text messages, they got text messages, open to the public where she's saying like we should have kept it cordial, but I'm pregnant. He like get an abortion. So he's straightforward in the messages. She like basically I ain't going for that. So the baby here now, 4-month-old, and he just turned over his physical right. He got the shade room and all the the spots in the uproar.
I'ma say he wasn't saying that when he was jumping off the dresser.
Yeah,
he wasn't saying that when
he wasn't thinking about no
he
abortion.
wasn't thinking about no abortion then. And I know things can get heated in those times, man, and it's pressure, right?
Yeah.
But why even put yourself in the position? And I know sometimes, if you got money, this money gives you this, I'm gonna say false ego where it's like,
or freedom that you can do what you want to do.
A false ego of freedom.
Yeah.
Either she had a baby, don't have a baby, it don't matter. I ain't got to deal with it because I got money. I can just send you the check.
Yeah. I can sign over my rights and you can.
Man, I guess it hits me a little deeper, and you too. But like, I can't see myself like, and I done heard some rough stories, but I can't see myself not being there for my kids. Even if me and the mother of the child aren't together, there's no way that I'm not.
That's why I said the spiritual aspect of it. Like, damn, man,
that's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough.
In
my
eyes, you messing up your blessings,
man.
Like
to disown your child,
yeah,
man.
And I can be a man about it and say I done been there before. But I'm also a God-fearing man, and I believe I done had my spells where I done been into it in that sort of setting situation.
Bro.
But when I take a step back and analyze the situation and own up to my part that I partook in making this child.
In my younger days, I'm out here jumping off the dresser.
Yeah,
I'm jumping off the top of the clouds, being wild. And, I get into this situation. Young lady like, I'm pregnant. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Can't be.
No, don't do this.
Yeah.
Like, it's hurting me. Don't do this, please. Yeah. And then she go through with it.
Yeah.
And in terms of just like she going through the process. And it's like after so many months, you can't terminate now.
Yeah.
So it's like right? Now I have to get into this mindset of like, I'm about to be a father.
Yeah,
I got to just gear up.
Yeah.
Regardless of if me and this girl is together or not, I got to gear up. And like, I go into that mode, and then the child gets here. We do what we supposed to do, handle business. Test come back.
Yeah.
It's not mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful that it's not, because I really didn't want to be in that situation.
Yeah, for sure.
But said it was my situation.
Yeah.
I was gonna have to
step up to the plate, like they say. Step up to the plate.
Handle my responsibility.
For sure.
That's it, bro.
Sure.
A lot of people look at kids like, man, it's a job. No, it's a responsibility.
That's it, bro.
And just on a spiritual sense, it's scripture out there that talks about that, man. Like, the child is like an arrow in the hands of a warrior. So what is that telling you? They only going as far as you shoot them.
For sure.
And if you shoot them real far, that benefits you
in the long run.
In the long run, maybe in a short run, just depending on
how long it takes.
How fast they pick up. You know what I'm saying? But
sure.
It's up to the said parents to have that intention, with the kids. So that's the only thing that hit me about it is like, dang, bro. In the position you in, you can line your daughter, son, whoever.
She can be anything she want to be.
Especially
with,
you got the resources.
You got the resources.
You got the access. So I guess he's saying that you got the money.
Yeah.
So handle that.
For sure.
But it's again, society makes it seem like it's cool to be just with your mama, and you don't realize the superpowers that your father has.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe she'll get around a man who gives her some real game, or maybe he'll come around because he's still what? He 20.
He 23.
Oh, he's still figuring it out. He's still figuring it out. He just got money.
The funniest thing about it, he got a shoe deal. He got a shoe brand.
Yeah.
I think with Adidas, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a viral clip that went viral this week. A mom had took her son shopping, and he in, I guess, Foot Locker or whatever. He got the Anthony Edwards. Mama, I want these. Mama, I want these. I like these. She was like, put them back. You need to go get them Ja Morants, them LeBrons or Kyrie, whatever. Kyrie, you need to go get them. He a deadbeat. Anthony, I ain't buying them shoes. He a deadbeat.
This the commercial?
No, this like real. Like she was recording her.
Oh,
son on the shoes,
okay.
It was just funny, bro. I was just like, and then you get that tag, you get that stigma on you. You don't want that on your name,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
You don't want that on you. But he young, bro.
He young. He figuring it out.
Yeah.
His mind is not fully developed.
It's not.
That's why I said, bro.
With millions of dollars.
People get money and they feel like, I've completed it.
Yeah.
I've completed life.
Yeah.
Man, you could be you're far from the truth.
Yeah.
You're far from the truth, man. But yeah, I think that is very despicable of Anthony Edwards, and I think it's despicable of the said mom. I mean,
cause she 38. It's an age gap there.
Oh, that ain't her first baby.
This little baby's baby mama. So she, you know what I'm saying? So
women are making a sport of this thing.
He already got Chief Keef. Baby mama, he gave her one. Now he done gave little baby, So
don't trust the celebrities. Don't trust the athletes. They have to show themselves. They have to prove themselves.
Leave who you came in with. If she wasn't there when you got your bag, try to stay within it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying in the sense of like this influencer space.
Yeah.
Cause like, bro, I think Nelly was talking about that with Nori and them on the Drink Champs.
Yeah.
And it was a segment where they were just talking about how he felt about, I guess, the whole culture. We talked about
the
this.
whole rap.
The whole rap. And he was like, we ushered that in.
Yeah.
But when a real said hoe got on the scene and started talking that hoe talk.
Now we want to cancel.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's I ain't gonna say unfair, but it's kind of it's just hypocritical.
For sure.
Yeah. As the culture is. It's the culture.
Just hypocritical.
Yeah,
man.
but my whole spiel is like, don't get me wrong, we're in this space because we do want to be influential to the culture in a positive way. Encouraging people to find out who they are. And finding out who you are, not in the sense of like through another person, because like the way that the media goes is like, I gotta be LeBron James or I gotta be it's
they setting standards.
Yeah, like I just want you to know that your options are infinite.
For sure.
And then you just have to be willing to put in the work
they give
for
you
whatever it is. But
they
I'm not
give
here.
you the bar. Yeah.
We ain't here to say be podcasters or be journalists
sure.
or be a music artist. Now, if these are the things that you aspire to, cool.
Chase your dream.
Chase it. Build it. Don't even chase it. Just build it. Yeah. But the old set is like, I feel like it's burning down. That's why I was saying like in the trends of like seeing Diddy sue, see Trump sue, these entities that are putting out false information. Yeah. And I feel like they sell us false narratives, false imagery, because it's all not duplicated, but it's tainted.
For sure. It's all propaganda at the end of
propaganda.
The day.
But that's my spiel, man. Don't look at that as an example. Mm-hmm. Women don't feel like a baby's gonna bring you instant success.
For sure.
I guess some of these women making it look like,
and she giving them a lot of grace too, cause she came back after the lady did the recording of her son wanting to buy Anthony shoes, and she was like, hey, if the little boy want to buy shoes and that's his favorite player, let him purchase them shoes for the man.
That's what the girl's saying.
Yeah, that's what the baby mama saying.
Oh.
Still purchase the shoes for him because he see Anthony
She
Edwards
want
as the NBA star.
Cool, but she want that check to keep
Yeah,
coming
but
though. Cause
she made it sound good though.
Yeah, cause
She said no. The child still see Anthony as a as an NBA star. That's his favorite player, but he don't see him. But you putting his deadbeat.
a society only goes as far as the woman is wise.
Mm-hmm.
So if we dealing with a lot of ignorant women, so you got women out here strategically getting pregnant by these men to get notoriety or to get the bag.
Yeah.
Bags, literally, because they want the Gucci, the Louis, the Hermes, and whatever. But they doing all of this. Mm-hmm. You even go to the extent of cheating your child out of their parent just so you can live this certain lifestyle. Sure. So she chasing the bag. Mm-hmm. That is horrible. And she 38.
She know better.
Maybe.
But like I always say, bro.
She know what to do.
You know what
they
I
don't
always
mean she
say,
know
though?
what.
It's a sucker born every day. It's a sucker born every day, man.
True. That's not letting him off the hook. We're not letting Anthony off the hook. He is young, but he's a young sucker, man. And you can get out of the land of lollipops, but you got to get your mind right.
Yeah.
You gotta get your mind right, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For sure.
So what's we had
I know in closing we always touch on the politics, and I know I seen on the news your boy Bit MAGA, Agent Orange as some people call him. He trying to he trying to stiffen his way into getting the death penalty for drug dealers and cop killers. He trying to lay the hammer down real hard on them. So how you feel about that in closing?
I think it's to each his own.
That's just one of his many plights.
It's a tactic.
Yeah, I think like you said, it's a scare tactic. For
could it happen?
Yeah,
maybe. I think it's more like because they are really warned.
They making moves,
right? Yeah. But I'm saying they really are warned with the said cartels. Mm-hmm. And
it ain't just cartels, because in the United States, that's gonna lock a lot of brothers up too.
But I don't think you
don't think he gonna go after the street hustlers?
Yeah, I think he looking at people. I think he is bringing whoever sent that 1.2 billion of cocaine on J.P. Morgan boat. Yeah. That's who he want.
Okay.
I think that's who he looking for.
I was looking at it like he gonna.
That's like, bro,
he ain't gonna touch the.
I got a couple ounces on me.
He ain't gonna touch the ESGs, the everyday street.
You finna take me out for a couple ounces?
Yeah,
bro.
That'd be crazy.
That's wild.
Hey.
That's wild. It could be.
And then they gave Kamala hell about her, back in the day locking up all the drug dealers and kingpins. Yeah. And now your boy Trump, we don't know, like you say, what level of drug dealers he gonna go after, but they gave Kamala hell about that. So, but ain't nobody really speaking on Trump doing it. So,
when you talk about like Kamala, you talk about like Bill Clinton, you even talk about Joe Biden.
What was that?
These people
the
really
3 strikes law and
the 3 strikes laws,
mass incarceration. So,
but a lot of that, a lot of those systems, rules, regulations, whatever you want, policies.
Yeah,
they lock a lot. People got a lot of time.
Yeah,
for like
Trump
a 3.5. Yeah. People was getting like you in jail for a couple months.
Yeah.
And then depending on how many times you've been what do you call it?
Like you said, the 3 strikes, a felon.
2-time offender.
Yeah,
whatever. So if this ain't like your second offense or something, you going down for a 3.5, you might get 2 years in jail on a 3.
They would get more than that. They were getting 10, 15, then your 3rd strike, that you out.
Don't be caught with no cocaine. You see, like you finna do life.
Yeah.
So off of these minuscule charges, like people were getting like a lot of time.
But your boy saying death penalty. So, but like you say, we don't know what level of
to the extent of like how far is that gonna reach out?
Yeah, is he gonna do the street?
Because we still like we were talking the other day when we was just talking about how many people we see on that mug shot, the Dothan mug shot.
Yeah, DPD, Facebook mug shots.
At minimum, is that like if you got a mug shot, that's $500.
For sure.
That's at the base of what you finna pay the city.
Your bond and your fine.
Your bond, your fine,
$500.
But a lot of times you paying $1,200, $1,500 off of a gram of weed.
Mm-hmm.
So something you may have paid $10, $20 for
turned into
$1,500. Don't mess around and not have the money. Cause now you're gonna do jail time. You may occur some what's the word? Restitution. Plus the fees you already had, plus more court. Now you up $5,000
and they probably
on a dime bag.
It's crazy.
That's insane work.
Crazy.
And that's what you call capitalism.
For sure.
Is that fair?
And it goes back to, like you say, what we was talking about in the beginning.
They
playing on us.
Is that justice? Is that true justice?
They playing on us, bro.
Like who is the real criminal?
For sure.
Who is the real criminal?
Us.
We'll have to look that word up. But like it's like, who is the real criminal in this? And I'm trying not to stall out, but I do want to just get the definition of criminal. A person who has committed a crime and, relating to a crime. I'm sure some etymology in there. I'm not going to go that deep with it. If it pull up, I will bring it. No, it ain't giving me the etymology. And basically the etymology of a word is just the root. Like, where does it stem from? It's like some Latin shit.
Like you say, when we do get the fine lines of how far he gonna take it,
we're gonna bring that back. We'll revisit that.
Sure,
we'll revisit that.
That's kind of crazy. You talking death penalty?
Yeah, death penalty.
Drug dealers,
man,
cop killers. I get okay.
I
might give you that.
Yeah. And look, we're not against the blue because we know the blue. They get a hint of opposition.
Yeah,
we support the blue, man. I think it's balance in life. I know a lot of people say that the police system stems from the KKK and they really protecting the rights of the rich. It has nothing to do with your average citizen. Yeah. But I do think we have people out there that are seeking like real justice in the community.
I look at it as like you say, you got good cops, you got bad cops. It's all again.
Good workers, bad workers.
Bad work. It's a job at the end of the day.
At the end of the day,
it's a job.
Yeah. And I know sometimes the average person don't have time. You got to go to work. Yeah. I can't go to every meeting. But you can take off for a vacation. You can take off for some leisure. Sometimes you may have to set the time. You may have to look at your calendar, plan it.
Peek your head and
when is this meeting happening so I can be there. We have to start making it our business to be in the city meetings, county meetings, PTO meetings, all those meetings, so we can really know what's going on. Because a lot of times the gripe happens after the fact.
Yep.
We not in there.
That's when it always happened though.
We need to be in the meeting before that meeting. Yep. Probably 2-3 meetings before
it get to that.
Yeah, before it even get to that, to really know what's happening and to be able to raise our hand, express our opinions, to vote against it. If that's a said thing, and I know this is kind of like an all over, but it kind of go hand in hand. What do you think about the man with the whip?
Oh man, at the Mardi Gras parade.
At the Mardi Gras parade.
Yeah, the Mardi Gras parade.
It was chaotic.
Not last weekend, but the weekend before. We 2 weeks out, but
Mardi Gras was dope, by the way. Mardi Gras was super dope. Right here in the city of Dothan, Circle City.
It's turning out to be our
It was
biggest
amazing.
Event.
A lot of people came out.
Event in the city.
It was no drama. Not that I know of, because if it was drama, they apprehended and got them out of here real quick.
For sure. But I thought about, I'm gonna just speak on the Mardi Gras. Like you said, it was a great event, man. Yeah. I'm looking forward to next year, bro. Yeah. Maybe we're gonna, I ain't gonna say maybe, we is gonna incorporate the Southern flow, art folk, all that into the,
if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be on our block next time. So
we gonna do
Andrew Street is turned up.
Be looking out for us for the Mardi Gras next year. But what I thought of, they had I guess he was what's the movie?
They say he was Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
He had a whip and he I don't even know. He cracked. He
cracking the whip. He cracking the whip. Yeah.
He cracked the whip. If y'all don't know, that's what the term. You know what I'm talking about. That's
yeah,
where it come from.
Yeah.
But he cracked the whip.
Yeah.
At a group of black kids, young adolescents. So and they all, went in the uproar, you know what I'm saying, running and
Yeah.
I didn't feel no type of way about him. I felt more some type of way about the kids because it was recorded. So, he cracked the whip and they jumping. You know what I'm saying? Don't jump at that, man. We 400 years out of that, man. Stand strong. Don't move. Stand up. You know what I'm saying? Give a little mug. Cuss at him or something. You know what I'm saying? Crack no whip at me. This ain't. I ain't moving.
Oh no, I don't know.
This day I'm not moving.
Bro,
especially not during no parade. Now, if we like just say we protesting or riding,
right,
and rest in peace for the people that died.
They just walked the bridge
during the Charleston.
Some bridge.
I'm
sorry,
just
I ain't trying to
saying
disrespect them.
More recent event in Charleston with the George Floyd when the dude whoever came down and drove the car through the protesters.
Yeah,
hitting people. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get out the way then. You know what I'm saying? Right. But if we had a parade event. You're not finna.
Yeah,
that's like me being at a haunted house. I'm 30. That's like me being at a haunted house and Freddie or Jason come up to me with a knife. I'm not. I'm not moving. This not real. But again, them kids though too. So I got to put my mindset. They 14, 15. But I was just mad more. At
it's
them.
just weird. I mean, like just how our community says that. We're easy to be like, it was racist.
Yeah, for sure. We love calling out they shit, but we'll never call out what we do.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I said it for you.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
We love calling out why we didn't have more floats incorporated into the parade. That's what I want to say about us, about
because the lack of
participation.
Lack of participation.
For sure.
Now
we got the funds and the resources. We got some people, that
and let it be a thing where we try to like, let's just say, the Southern Flow, we reaching out to the community. We want people man, and
they might not.
We don't know. Yeah. We don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, a lot of times in those situations, people don't support.
Yeah.
What I'm noticing here locally, people like the club. People like to do.
They just like to let their hair down on the weekend. That's it.
But you can let your hair down without like doing ghetto things, because now we know that ghetto isn't just attacked to said black people. Yeah. Ghetto is for all people.
For sure.
And so, just like, and when I say ghetto, because sometimes you can have the best times at the hole in the wall. For sure. What and then who that Mel Waiters? Hole in the wall.
That's a Southern Flow classic for real.
Yes. So it's not about like, but when I say ghetto, it's just like the things that are gonna lead to somebody fighting, that are gonna lead to somebody arguing, messing up.
Just drawing the wrong energy.
Sure. That's ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
That's ghetto. And so a lot of the events that we participate in are ghetto because they're drawing the wrong energy.
Yep.
And I think it's sad that some of the people are getting into a space where we don't want no young people around.
That's it.
25
and up.
Older crowd, they're really scared of the young people.
They walking in, the music might stop, everybody stand looking around. People getting their purses.
On the movies how the DJ scratch it.
Yeah. Hey, we out. I did that a couple weeks ago. I seen too many. Top my partner. Hey, we showed our face. Let's get up out of here. Yeah. But we, like you say, we got to get in the spaces where we ain't got to do that, bro.
Right. And this ain't this isn't a diss to the young people, man. I love the young people, the younger people, right? Because these young people tend to think that you get old. I don't think that you get old. You get better. You get wiser. Mm-hmm. As long as you're applying the said knowledge that you have accumulated over the time that you've been living. But for like the people who are literally younger, like 21, I'm going to say 24 under.
Yeah.
Like, these people have a lot of potential.
They got a lot of energy, and that energy is contagious.
A lot of creative energy.
That energy is contagious.
Like innovative energy. Building energy.
Yeah.
Like they have all the great, good energy.
They got to use it in
I'm
the
saying
right
great
way,
and good, yeah, but yeah, only you can prevent forest fires.
For sure.
And it's like use that to really focus in on what you want out of life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like really. We talk about this a lot. This has been and it's been brought back up in the forefront as we've been building with the team in terms of like really seeing what you want out of life.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to see yourself doing it,
Yep.
receiving it, being it. You know what I'm saying? Eat, live, breathe it. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to see yourself in that space. You got to really want to build up. You got to really want to take control of your life. And I think that's what society isn't telling you, that you got control.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't the president.
Yeah.
And after so long, it ain't even your mom and dad no more. It's you.
It's on you.
So just take control of your life, live your life, curate your life, create your life, you know, and just be intentional. You know, and you know, I know we're coming into this closing, and that's really my spiel to the people, to the world, not just young people. Take control of your life, create your life the way that you see it, treat others the way that you want to be treated, and set your price, live your life.
For sure.
You know, what you got for him, Trey V?
Hey, man, hey. Like I always say, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in, tapping in, rocking with the Southern Flow podcast. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to CD5 Productions. Shout out to Just Relax, man. I just appreciate the build up with my boy Loomis Brains. You know how we're going to do it every time, man. We're going to put it in your face. We're going to give it to you how it's supposed to be given, man. It's the Southern Flow podcast.
And it's just like that. Peace.